Good morning, Gulf Coast Mama. Good morning. Look at me today. I should not be out of bed. I need to shave, like trim and shave. And this is what I'm doing right now. I'm going through a drive-through, but I'm doing a test in my car, COVID test. So far, there's one line, which is good. I feel like crap. I feel like death. I didn't even look. I threw on the most. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm annoyed and I don't care. Hey, you should have just gone to the game. Hey, I'm late for a date. Hello. How are you, Shalima? Hello. Good morning. All right, gather around. No, no chance. No, no dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool!
I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! My
What are you looking at? Broncos. I live in Bronco country. Bronco land. Denver Broncos football, if you don't know what that is. If you're from out of the country. Hey, Kimmikins. Thank you, Tammy. Hey, Sky Maiden. It's okay. So far, I've got one line on my little test down here at home test. So I'm annoyed because I scheduled a drive-through test. Hey, Loco. Love you. Loco, this isn't the live that you're expecting yet. That's not till after I talk to my attorney. Hey, Iris. Hey, Soul Survivor. So if you guys don't know, I ran in the door last night. Hey, I'm Rom the Bomb. Ran in the door. I'm going to say it. I had the most violent... Plug your ears if you're going to get grossed out. And it's not going to be that gross, but I'm just going to use the P word. Puked. The most violent I've ever puked in my life. What are you looking at? She's throwing something away. She's going inside. She's going to buy some. I'm at Walgreens parking lot. Why does everybody keep looking? I have tinted windows. Probably because my car's running and I'm just sitting here. Hey, Canine Rescue. Stop. Do you guys ever sit in your car or like you sit in a like a place by yourself that's like secluded from everyone else and like the one person or the two people around like surround you? Get away from me. Sorry, it's the Dayquil talking. Hey, Ritz. I'm doing okay. I've got one line and I've got 5 minutes left on this COVID test, so that's comforting. But question, anybody use the Binax Now at Home test? Anyone know if that picks up the new strain? I'm wearing a police hat. Well, I definitely don't look like a police officer in this outfit. Feel me? So anyways, I also felt like projectile vomiting last night. I dare to say I was going... because I got the V word, both shots. So, I mean, I would hope it's not that but I mean, I am deathly sick, I feel. However, I'm an undercover cop. Thank you, D. Goodwin. So I did confirm something this morning. Not going to say what it is yet. Good news. As far as what's going on with my legal stuff. Okay. I do have a phone call. That's why I'm awake and like pushing myself to stay awake, because I need to have a phone call before I come back on here and tell you guys. Just give it to you, but good. Oh, she's really pretty. Hey, you look like Farrah Fawcett. She's shaking her tushy when she's walking too. Oh my God, that woman is like 50 or 60 years old and she looks so good. She's in shape. I'm gonna go tell her. Let's go tell her how good she looks. I'm just kidding. I love when I see pretty people. It makes me happy. I had both shots and oh my goodness, sweet Melissa. Hey, sweet Melissa, did you go get because I have a test scheduled at Kaiser, but it's at 1 p.m. and I don't want to wait 2 hours in my car. I just want to go home. Okay? It would make her day. She'll probably ask for my phone number. Ooh, he's hot too. Slide in my DMs, brother. Feel me? Hey, it's me, Candy Morgan. How you doing? You look extra masculine today. I should be sick more often. You know what I'm saying? I should tell her. I might when she comes back. She's sitting over in this. This is her truck over here. Say, hey, you're really pretty. Do you want to come make out with me? I'm doing a COVID test in my car. So far, I've got one line, so we're good to French. Lick it good. All right, guys. I think I'm negative because it's only one line. Says one line, and we're good to go. Looking extra cute today. Well, thank you. My goodness, I should be sick more often. You feel me? You did a drive-through at your local grocery store. Okay. Took longer waiting in line than the actual test. Yeah. Well, the good thing about this test is there's 2 of them in here, so I can take another one when I get home. But isn't there a new version of it going around? How do I know if this tests for that? Or maybe I'm just like sick to my stomach. Not pregnant. It's through my whole head. Congestion, my body aches. Oh, you're pretty too. Hey. Oh my God, don't fucking look at me. Oh, she mean mugged when I waved at her. She didn't even want to wave back at me. You're ridiculous and you should be. I'm not going to be mean today. The 2 lines reminds me of a pregnancy test. This is how I do my HIV test, too. I do at-home ones. But I haven't been a slut in a while. Okay? Excuses for your behavior and more people see you working on yourself. It's a good feeling, easier to sleep at night. Keep up the good work. You're doing great. Thank you for that. Those kind words, Sofa King. Want a French? Stop, but you do look handsome today. Oh my God, you guys. Literally, listen. I'm a Gemini. It takes me like an hour at least to get ready for my day. Today, I showered for like 2 seconds, got out and threw something on, and I'm getting the most compliments I've ever had. Oh my God, should I be more masculine more often, do you think? Would that be fun? Would you want to do me? You're in Oklahoma. You're last to get anything, but sure, mine was just a basic test. They stuck a Q-tip. That's what I just did, the Q-tip. Is there something you're not telling me? You had severe sinus infection for 2 weeks, finally getting better. Wow, so there's just like a sickness going around. That's what's so. Hey, there's the pretty one. Hi. Oh my God, she waved at me. She's smiling at me, you guys. Oh my God, she's laughing at me. I think she thinks I was filming her. She's got her husband in the driver's seat of her car and they're gonna get me. What he's laughing. They're both laughing at me. Don't. She's still laughing at me. Who the hell does she think she is? But she's got a really pretty laugh and smile. Bye, guys. There they go. They left. Is that fun? Fuck you. You were sick for like 2 months, but finally feeling better. Oh, good. Thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. So anyways, my thing's negative. It's been over 15 minutes that I've waited. Do you guys think that I should go and do the drive-through test still? Hey, Sarah. Love Shack Sarah. The test should show all strains. Okay, good. I help test our schools here, and many of them use rapid. Oh, Bridget, thank you. That makes me feel so much better. Hey, Sassy Pinky. Man is probably like, stop hitting on me. Dude, seriously, the way she was looking at me, she was so cute. Like, she's one of those people where, like, I'm an empath, so I could feel her energy, and she's, like, got this pretty. I wish I could have filmed her for you, but, I don't want to film random people. She was just so happy, and when I waved at her, she was just like, and then she gets in the truck, and her husband's like, oh, that guy's waving. Oh, and they were like happy laughing. And it was funny because they weren't like making fun of me. They're just like, what is he doing? Hey, Angie, I love you. If you still feel like crap in 2 days, then I would go to the drive-through one. I literally, yesterday, I was moaning like this as I was walking around and doing anything. Even even in public, I didn't care if people heard me or not. Go, because my body just feels like that. You know, I'm getting older too. Binax now is the best home. That's the one that I have. This one. That's the one that I got. And it's one line, so I'm negative. Oh, she's pretty too. I like what you did with your hair. We should just sit here and compliment random people and see how they react. Thank you, Scully. You know I adore you, Scully. Rapid is absolutely not as accurate as if you're worried, I would do it also. Okay. Mine reminded me of my pregnancy test. Didn't have to wait 15 minutes, and I had 2 instant pink lines, which is positive, right? I'm with Bridget about what she said. Oh, maybe I will. You know what? Maybe, you know what I was going to do, but I was like, no, because if I'm positive, I don't want to go to the tanning salon. I was going to go lay in the tanning bed, swab my nose, and tan for 15 minutes, and then get out of the bed and see my results. But I was like, if it pops up positive, I don't want to like be in the tanning salon like that. You should go get a PCR test from the drive-through lab. Okay. Maybe I'll just go tan and then drive down there because my appointment's for 1 p.m. in 2 hours. So anyways, I wanted to quickly talk about, now I forgot, but there was something really important that I wanted to address that Natasha was talking about me yesterday. You don't need to tan. I love to tan, and I spray tan too. It's fun. Had to shove it down my throat. I was about to say you shouldn't spread your germs to the tanning bed. Well, they do have the spray. You tanned when you were positive, but didn't know you were positive. Oh my God. So I want to say this without even saying the person's name because me and her are pretty peaceful now. But Natasha said another thing that just irritated me to no end. And she said, okay, because I was listening. Okay, by the way, guys, it's negative. I was listening to what she was saying. And she was saying that I never invite her on my panel. And I guarantee this is going to happen. I guarantee she's going to say, he used me for views or whatever. Listen, I never asked to go on your panel, really. Here's one thing she said. She said, Robbie only contacted me when he needed something. What did I ever? I never needed anything from you. She also said that she wouldn't be in the dramatic situation that she's in now if it wasn't for me. And I'm guessing that's about mommy ramblings. But if you know anything about me, even before I met Natasha, I don't need people to defend me. I usually do that myself. And I've done it in a really bad way. Okay. So there's that. Also, Natasha, she says, he's never been there for me. He'd never done this. I gave you an entire channel, first of all, which you got deleted and you were careless with for getting porn bombed. And also, Natasha continues to say, ooh, he's hot. Oh, he's got a knife in his jeans. He's carrying a knife. Wow, what a hot man. He looks like Adam Levine, but like risky. Wow. Wow. Thinking of getting an at-home STD test and then chasing him down. Feel me? Anyways, I think if you follow Natasha's channel, you'll see that she consistently says, I don't need anyone to defend me. Don't defend me. Don't do this. And she's pretty good at defending herself. So I don't know what she's talking about. And I've never, ever, ever asked anybody to defend me. Okay? Ever. Another thing she said is I never invited her on my panel. Well, first of all, she barely even came to my chats. And I don't invite anybody on my panel. I drop a link. Sometimes if somebody wants to add in and she's never clicked it because she never watches. And that's okay because she's busy. I know what it's like to be a busy person on here. Thank you, T. Adams. And the last thing that I wanted to, because I'm trying to say this without being a dick, because I don't want to be a dick, but one thing I noticed with her, and that's why I wanted to talk to her about some things I disagree with, is she's very, very quick to throw her friends under the bus and talk horribly about them. And if Natasha, if you would have just responded, and she's like, I don't want to respond to his messages. Well, that means you don't want to communicate. So I mean, I can't help that. If you don't want to communicate, then, you know, she goes on her channel and talks about it instead. So that's why I'm talking about it. Somebody did comment and say, why are you making this public? If you didn't listen to what I said, I reached out to her privately like almost a week ago. And then again yesterday. Okay. To, you know, let her know as a friend. I don't agree with what you're doing. Let's talk about it. There's some things that I want to bring up with you. She doesn't want to do that. Now, I'm not going to talk bad about this other person because at this point, I don't have anything bad. However, let's talk about Laura, Life Perplexed. Laura has been my friend for quite a while. I've known her pretty much since I've been here on YouTube. Hi, Ruby. Hey, Livia. And Laura and I have had our own issues. Laura came on my panel like last week, and she said this. So, Natasha, listen closely. Go back and listen to it. Laura said, you know how I feel about your buddy. She was referring to Natasha. She does not like Natasha. I can't do anything about that. And then she said, however, I don't do spreadsheets and I don't do all this other stuff like the other person does. She was referring to Mommy Ramblings. She was not talking negative about Natasha. I would have stopped her and been like, hey, I don't want to do that. She was saying, I don't like Natasha, but I'm not going and doing the things and I'm not trying to cancel her and destroy her. So Natasha, you need to go back and listen to that. Natasha immediately got mad, messaged me. She came in my chat, which is one of the only times she comes in my chats and was like, blah, 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 I'm leaving. Okay, well, I was not allowing that. Like Laura wasn't even talking bad about her. So she completely misinterpreted that. So then she turns around and she says, I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant, Dayquil. Natasha wasn't happy about the Miss Portland thing in your community page. I'll get to that in a second. So Natasha got mad and she said, you know, how dare you let people on your panel that talk bad about me and blah, blah, blah. Well, what she failed to say yesterday, and she was talking very passive aggressively on her panel, not mentioning things. There's a moderator, and this moderator knows who they are. I'm not going to call them out because I don't want to start a problem with them again. Natasha made somebody a moderator, and if you followed my channel, there is somebody who used to donate lots of money to me just for no reason on PayPal. Then she decided she didn't like me anymore, and she went in to be spiteful and asked for a refund on all the PayPal she ever gave me and put my PayPal account into a negative account. And then she served me with a cease and desist because I was talking about it. Now, I don't have a problem with this person anymore. However, Natasha, and I brought this up to Natasha before. I said, you know, because she would always text me and say, why are you talking to this person? You know, they did this, you know, they did that. And, you know, well, no, I don't know they did that, first of all. Okay. But she gets mad at me for talking to people that I have no idea what the problem is. However, she knows what happened with this woman before she made her a moderator. This woman put my account into a negative. I had to fight PayPal and I won because she did it like she was not supposed to ask for a refund. There was no reason. They were clearly donations. Natasha has made her a moderator and she's still a moderator on Natasha's channel. That's fine. I don't have a problem with this woman anymore. It's been peaceful. But you want to talk about me having people on my panel, you knew that happened. And I brought it up to Natasha months ago. I was like, okay, Natasha, I'm just going to point something out to you. Because she's like, you know this and you know this about this other person. I said, well, you have a moderator and you know what they did. She literally said to me, oh, she's not a moderator. Yeah, she is. Okay. So I'm just going to leave that at that. because and this is what I wanted to talk on the phone with Natasha, but clearly she doesn't want to be an adult and talk about it. Exactly, Peach. So there is no reasoning with her. I've given that option out there. Now, as far as her saying, you know, Robbie's just, this is what she said, which really was like, dude, you have no idea what's going on, which later today you will, because I've talked to my attorney today. He's in a virtual meeting, but after I speak to him, you guys will know everything. No matter how shitty I feel when I get home, I'm going to lay it out on the table for you. She said, just because Robbie's in trouble, now he wants to clean up his act. I am not in trouble. I'm not in trouble. And my situation, oh, this is what she said. She said Robbie lied and said his legal fund was about identity theft and it's about a restraining order. Okay. Well, Natasha, I hope you tune in later today and take notes, because both of those things had to do with fraudulent lies, and I'm not in trouble for anything. You found good channels you like because of people Natasha Cooper has problems with. That's how you ended up here. Looking forward to. Thank you, Amanda. A restraining order doesn't cost $5,000. Nope, sure doesn't. Actually, didn't cost a thing. Now, for me, in my situation, you will see why I had to do what I had to do, because there was basically crimes committed. I'm going to leave it at that until later. Peach, me too. Like, how can't punch through a screen but sound so scary. I don't think you said what it was about at all. That's because I can't. I couldn't. I can today. I have verified that I can, but I'm not going to yet, because I promised my attorney that I would talk to him before. I am going to tell you this. My attorney has written a letter to you guys, to all of you, to read to all of you. And I've had it for a couple of days now since something happened. And I'm going to put it on the screen. I did scratch out names, so nobody's being doxxed, last names and stuff. It's a long letter, and I'm going to go over that with you guys later. So, Natasha, I hope you're listening, since you lied about me yesterday, and everybody else, because it's going to show you exactly transparency about what's going on with my situation. So you should be transparent with your situation, since you've made $20,000, Natasha. Exactly. It came across like a threat, but even then it's not okay to say someone because you don't like them now. This attorney has been amazing, you guys. He's amazing. I wish you all the best. Thank you, Helen. What's important is that you've done your due diligence to be transparent as much as you can by the lawyers. Yeah, and you know what? It was very petty for Natasha to say shit yesterday. This is the problem that I've had with her since Scarlett, and I've seen it with other people. As soon as do you see me on here telling confidential shit she said to me? Nope, not going to do it. There's nothing terrible. There's nothing shady. But I'm not going to come on here and all of a sudden drag her because I have a problem with her. Am I going to talk about the things I have a problem with? Yeah. But the thing that I've noticed that I wanted to talk to her privately about is, as soon as she gets angry at somebody, they could be her closest friend, and she will have all this horrible shit to say. They use me for views, or they use me for numbers, and blah, blah, blah. She's all about numbers. Dude, numbers ain't going to go with you. You can't take it with you, okay? Numbers do not define me. They don't define you. They don't define anybody, but they define her, according to her. And the fact that she sits there, and thank you, Scarlett, I love you. Sorry, I feel horrible that everyone is going through their own stuff. I do too. And she's just very quick to throw people under the bus. And she knows that I could not talk about my situation. She knows that. And as soon as she's mad at me, she threw it out there. Oh, Robbie's doing this. This is why, because of this restraining order or blah, blah, blah. Really, Natasha? When she was airing her information out last night, she said, like, my money that I collected for a defense fund. I don't think her subs are understanding what a defense is. No. And let me just say something to that Christiane chick. She is exactly where she belongs because she is such a kiss ass. I'm going to say that about her. That's why I don't go up on Natasha's panel, because she's surrounded by ass kissers. I don't do that. I'm never going to kiss your ass. I don't need you to like me. I don't need any of that. I'm not going to kiss your ass. And that Christiane chick talks like a 9-year-old little child. Oh, man. And she was so quick to talk shit about me. I don't think I've ever even spoke to that woman. But her lips are so far up Natasha's ass, it's not even funny. But I'm not going to be mean. But Christiane, I've never even really spoke to you. I don't care to you because your voice and you're just annoying. So you can fuck off. She's very quick to talk shit. And they're like, yeah. Kiss Natasha's ass some more. Go kiss her ass some more. The love I have for everyone is sick. I just wish everyone good prayers. Amen to that. Did Natasha raise money for legal funds? Supposedly. Haven't seen any receipts for it, though, have we? We still have no idea what she's doing with her legal fund, but what do I know? Well, I promise you by the end of today, you'll know about mine. And look, listen, the person that I have had the issues with, I ain't raising any more issues with this person. But for you guys, I'm finally able, by the end of today or tomorrow, it depends if I talk to him, to know everything. And that's why it's so shady that Natasha even said anything, because she knows I can't fully talk about anything yet. And for her to lie and be like, it wasn't for this, it was for that. First of all, here's my question, Natasha. If you had such a problem with what I was doing legally, how come you didn't say anything to me? You didn't have a problem with shit. Did you not see the side of Natasha after all this? She turns on everyone. Well, yeah, I mean, I did see things play out, okay, with other people. But my thing is, I always go through my own experience with people, and I can't just listen to what people tell me. And that could hurt me, and it could be good for me. But I always have my own experience with people. Christiane is so immature, in my opinion. I can't stand her. Like, she's fake. I'm good at reading people. I'm good at, like, when you have people on a panel being like, oh, you're so this and you're so that, you're so good, Natasha, you're so this, and they're not calling out her behavior. Look, a real friend is going to say, dude, you're being an asshole. Let's talk about it. Those people won't, because they're kiss asses and they're all about numbers. They're all about, oh, Natasha gets hundreds and hundreds of people in her chat. Who fucking cares, dude? Who fucking cares? And that woman is all about numbers. Oh, this person, look at my channel, look at my numbers, look at my views. I've only been around this long and blah, blah, blah. If that is what defines your happiness at the end of the day, Natasha, no wonder why you're so fucking miserable. No wonder why you are so fucking miserable. Because that day is going to come when your numbers aren't up there anymore. And if you're relying your happiness on that, you're going to be really fucking sad. Trust me, I've been on YouTube for almost 4 years. Sometimes you'll be up there in the thousands in views. I've been there too. Sometimes you'll be in the hundreds. Sometimes you'll be in the low 50s even sometimes. Who fucking cares? And what really, this is another thing, and I'm sorry I'm on a rant, but one thing that irritates me is, like, you know, even if there's 100, 200 people, maybe 50 people in her chat, no matter what amount it is, she's like, no one's showing up. Dude, 50 people is not nobody. 70 people is not nobody. Basically, what she's doing by doing that is saying the people in her chat, they're nobody. She needs more. That is bullshit. And that's another thing I wanted to talk to her about, because she bases her friends' channels, all these other things, she bases it on numbers. And numbers are not going to go with you. You can't take it with you. It's always best to show proof of where the funds raised are actually used. I completely agree with that, Bridget. We are all replaceable, remember? Well, that's the thing. You guys, look, like I said, I've been on YouTube a long time. It does not, look, it should not discourage you if you come into your chat one day and only 70 people show up, compared to if you're used to getting hundreds. Hi, Melody. You should stay there for those 70 people. Listen, I have stayed in somebody's chat before when I've been the only one in their chat because I enjoy it and I want to be there for that person. So if I came in and I had one person in my chat, you don't just shut everything down and be like, oh, okay, no, I'm not getting views. I'm not getting people. But she has said she's all about numbers. It's a job to her. This isn't a job for me. I care about the fucking people that I interact with on YouTube. If she talked to you in private, it wouldn't equal views. That's very true. In my opinion, it's like a car accident that you can't help but look at. What a mess. And, you know, I want to say something to Surviving the Storm because I've been listening to her a lot. I understand where you're coming from with your opinions on behavior or watching times when I've snapped or Natasha snapped and stuff. But your opinion of me surviving the storms, I can respect it, but you are completely wrong. Yesterday, she's like, he's selfish. He only cares about himself. Yep. But then she says she's only come into my chat a few times. So my question to you, Surviving the Storm, is if you've only come in my chat a few times or watched clips, how can you actually decide to form an opinion on somebody when you don't really watch them? When you yeah, maybe you've seen my bad moments and don't agree with them. That's fine. And I've had plenty, but I've also had plenty of good moments. And the fact that Surviving the Storms brought up the fact that I emailed her to come on my panel. Oh, I'm not doing that. Well, again, just like with Natasha Surviving the Storm, if you're not willing to have a conversation with somebody you have an issue with, that shows me that you are closed-minded, you don't want to understand who I am, and you only want to believe rumors and bullshit. That's what it tells me about you. Danny says, do you truly believe Natasha could ever have a case against anyone with the way she treats people? Well, I can tell you, I don't know her situation. She's never told me what she's doing. I don't think she's told anybody. Oh, I'm sorry, to the moon. What I can tell you is by retaining an attorney myself. Have you heard me talking about my situation? Nope, I can't. Have you heard me going after people and stuff? Nope, learned my lesson and I can't. So if Natasha was actually having an actual legal fund, I don't think an attorney would be okay with the way she's talking to people. That's what I have to say. Because my attorney, we've been completely transparent. He's gone through videos of a certain person who's harassed me on here and asked me, hey, did you do this? Hey, did you call this person's job? Hey, did you do that? Completely transparent. And has even said, you know, keep doing what you're doing. He's seen how I've changed the way I talk in my videos and address people. Keep doing that. If I came on here and dragged people, my attorney would be like, dude, no. No. That's just going to make things worse. So that's what I have to say about that. I think anyone can have a case as long as you're transparent and have evidence. Well, in my case, I will say I was fully prepared. My attorney had everything, exhibits and everything, when I went into court. And the person didn't show up. But I'll talk more about that later. The truth is not far away, believe me. Amen to that. Never really took to STS. She is brutally nuts, but her and MR... Who's STS? Oh, Surviving the Storm. And some other story. I love you both so much and wish you could squash. Well, hey, if she learned how to return a phone call, we could squash it real fast. At least you're not angry every single day because of an issue. Look, and yeah, Bridget, I have come on here and I've caught myself. And that's why the situation that I've been going through legally has truly taught me there are crazy people out there that will lie to try to get you in trouble. There are crazy people out there that will do anything to try to cancel you, go after you, and hurt your feelings. And I understand people may be doing that to Natasha, okay? But she does it right back. My decision, hey, Boots Mama, my decision that I made was to stop fucking running my mouth, to stop giving the negativity attention. And if I do address things like I'm doing now, do it in a civil way. It's still going to piss people off maybe, but at least I'm expressing because it's important. Love you too, Iris. It's important to express your feelings. It's important when you have an issue to go to somebody and tell them or to get it off your chest. Just like I went to Natasha privately. And then you know what she had the nerve to say yesterday? He's not doing it privately in a community post, which now I'll get to that. Dude, that's because you didn't fucking respond to me or have communication skills to talk to me. So I'm not creating sides, okay? But, you know, she's in her chat and people are, oh, yeah, I'm good, fucking unsubscribe. I'm not about numbers and I don't give a fuck if you want to unsubscribe to me for being honest to Natasha Cooper. I don't care. I'm not Christiane. I'm not going to sit on Natasha's panel and kiss her ass like everybody on her panel does. Sorry, not doing it. I do not need to kiss her ass. She has nothing that I need. When I'm friends with somebody, I let them be them. I know she has her channel and she's like, oh, he never invited me on his panel. That's because you never fucking come to my channel. So why would I invite you anyways? The link's there to click if you want. You tried to talk to someone, they stabbed you in the back, Melody. You're trying to be honest, and as a friend, you were looking out for her. Absolutely. And I'm still doing that. I'm still saying, dude, I had an issue with you, and all I did was go to you. So enjoy your fake friends like Christiane, the people that kiss your ass, and see if they're actually going to tell you the honest opinion, because you know they can't agree with everything you're doing. No. Thank you, Danny. Crime Time Mama. Can everyone see Scarlett in chat? Yes, I can. Can you not, Black Dahlia? Hey, Lou Strange. So look, I'm not on here to drag her. She did irritate me with a lot of the things she said. Because again, and I'm going to get to the community post in a minute, she's so quick to throw people she supposedly cares about under the bus. Dude, just because, look, listen, there's lots of friends that I have everywhere on here, outside of YouTube, Facebook, everywhere. If I have an issue and it's eating at me and I feel like I need to tell you, no matter how bad it's going to hurt you or make you angry, I need to tell you. I need to tell you because what do you want me to be fake and be like, okay, I disagree with what Natasha does. Hey, Kirsty, I disagree with her behavior lately. I want to talk to her about it and then be like, nope. And then she sits there and says, I can't trust anyone. I don't trust anyone. Then why are you fucking hanging out with people if you don't trust them? I can't trust anybody. I can't be friends with anybody. Well, the truth does hurt sometimes. And when I gave her my truth, I even said, this is going to make you angry, but this is how I feel. So, Natasha, would you rather me zip my mouth and be fake as fuck to you and kiss your ass sitting on a panel right next to Christiane? I don't fucking think so. Thank you, Sarah. I don't think so. You ain't going to get fake from me. You may disagree with my opinions. You may not like that I have the truth to give to you, but I ain't going to fucking be fake with you. And I don't need people to kiss my ass either. I don't even know a Scarlet and don't. Oh, you don't see Scarlet? It's Fallen Scarlet author right there. That's Scarlet. So, lastly, I'll get to my community post. Then I'm going to have to hop off here in a minute because I'm getting scotched. But I am feeling better, actually. I think mind over matter, seeing that negative result really made me feel better. You get mad at first when I get called out on shit, but I sit and self-reflect. Me too. And I have really good friends that'll tell me. And you know what? You know what irritates me is Natasha told me when I went to her, and she even went passively aggressively on her panel and said, if you have a problem and you're my friend, keep it to yourself. Whoa, wait a minute. Because before you're saying people aren't honest with you. So which one is it? Because she's saying, if you have a problem, come to me. But then she's also saying, keep it to yourself. Keep your opinion to yourself. Well, that's not a friend. That's not a friend. Sorry. And then she has the nerve to bring up Mexi. All right? Let's address Mexi again. You people pretend and don't listen. And Surviving the Storm said this. Oh, he did that for Mexi. Oh, shut up. You have no idea what happened with Mexi. Again, let me refresh your memory and clip this. Okay? Clip this so you don't fucking forget it. Mexi had told me almost a year before anybody knew about anything about his little situation that was going on. I didn't say a word for almost a year. Okay? Didn't say a fucking word. You guys act like I heard it and then ran and gossiped to people. Oh my God, did you hear what Mexi's doing to his wife? Blah, 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 blah. No. And he was planning on moving to a different state with his new lover and ditching his family, by the way. I'm going to leave it at that. Did he work it out with his wife? Yes. So almost a year later, I'm in a car with two people I consider my sisters. And yeah, I opened my mouth and was like, I told them the situation. It came up and I told them because I trusted them. And people are like, oh my God, you ran and gossiped. Yeah, maybe I was gossip. I was getting it off my chest. Well, that other person ran and made it so that everybody was aware. And that was almost a year later. And let me also remind you as well, why in the fuck are all of you people who sit there and talk about Chris Watts cheating on his wife and you're against domestic violence and you're against all these cheaters, why the fuck are you all of a sudden defending a man who cheated on his wife and saying I'm the problem? Make that make sense in your mind. You're sitting there defending a man. Yes, he made up with his wife. Poor Mexi. Oh my God. Dude, if you're going to defend that action, cheating, tells me all I need to know about you. Okay? And I didn't do it to run so everybody would spread shit around. I opened up to two close friends, which one of them never said anything. She's a good friend. The other one? That's the one you got to look out for because she was trouble anyways. She was gossiping all the time about a circle of friends and was the first one to go tell you, hey, so-and-so's talking about you or they're doing this and they're doing that. She was the problem and she's out of my life now. I don't need her. Since then, I've seen Mommy Ramblings talk about her saying, oh, she went to me, giving me private information or giving me information on Robbie. She's gone to Captain Kangaroo. That person is no good. And that's why she's out of my life now. But I did not talk about Mexi's situation to be a dick or to spread rumors. And it was almost a year after I had the information. I didn't say anything to anyone. Don't fucking cheat. I've been there, done that. I've been cheated on. I've cheated. It's not okay. And I told him when he told me, dude, you got to be honest. The truth will set you free. You have to be honest. And I'm not here to drag Mexi. I'm glad he worked it out with his wife. But that whole situation, no. Don't fucking... First of all, Natasha, if you had a problem with that, how come you didn't tell me this whole time? You're the dishonest person. Okay? You're sitting here all of a sudden, you're like, oh, well, I didn't like this, and I backed away from Robbie, and I didn't like this. That shows me that you can't fucking speak your honest feelings. You say all the time that you have no problem telling people you have a problem with them, but all of a sudden now that we're in this situation, all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, I don't like this about Robbie and I don't like this and that and that. You could have been honest in the friendship and told me that. And I backed away from you. It's not the opposite way around. It's not the opposite way around. Do I hate Natasha? No. Do I think she's a liar? Yes. Did I want to bring that up with her and speak privately about it? Yes. So it's just, you know, and there's so many people on here that they won't even talk to you and they'll form an opinion. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people say, oh, I didn't like you because you were friends with Natasha and I came back or whatever. And it's like, we shouldn't even be like that. We shouldn't. I judged you on that situation and I shouldn't have, but Natasha is a narcissist. No one can break away from her without mudding their name. Yeah, and Granny's watching. I didn't even like bring the situation up to break away from her. I went to her privately to let her know, like, hey, just so you know, I haven't been in your chats because I'm trying to stop dragging people and I'm trying to stop being a dick. So by going into your chats, I'm contradicting myself because you're fucking dragging people every day. Probably have no business commenting, but I do see your change and I felt Natasha changed you. Well, I appreciate that. Granny's watching. That's my mom, by the way. Joan cares. She said she enjoys your channel. I miss happy, Robbie, but I totally understand defending yourself. Yeah, and I am happy. They do need to be honest. I am happy. And I don't have fake friendships on here. I don't have fake relationships. They're real. So they do hurt you and they do affect you. They even go legal sometimes. And it's just the fact that Natasha knows that I can't talk about it until I have permission. And she had to, like, first of all, she didn't give you the correct information. She gave you part of it. But for her just to be like, oh, yep, Robbie this, and I don't like this, it goes to show you, Christiane, everybody on panel with her right now, kissing her ass, she's keeping a list on you. And as soon as you piss her off, she's going to throw you under the bus as well. It's the cold, hard truth. Because she doesn't want to communicate, so... Glad Robbie was walking away. That is a nasty woman. And yeah, and I don't want to even like be mean about her, but I mean, she's been really mean and selfish and rude. And she sits there and says that I only care about myself. Well, first of all, I say all the time, I'm like, I'm a self-proclaimed narcissist because I love myself. Then I look up the definition of a narcissist. And most of it doesn't mean me, but I'm single. I'm going to be 40 next year. I've had my heart broken a number of times. I've had people die. I love myself. And if that makes me a narcissist, then that's why I say, fine, I'm a self-proclaimed narcissist. You're going to say it to me, but I do care. I do care when I care about somebody. And I even care to work a situation out with people that don't like me. And I say people that don't like me because I don't just naturally not like somebody. I always try to work it out with people who have a problem with me. And a lot of them, they don't want to do it. There's a lot of people that make videos about me right now. They don't even give me a chance to talk to them. They don't even answer my emails. They don't even want to talk to me. Nope, my mind's made up. I've seen clips of your bad moments and that's all I care about. Well, then, look, if you don't care how it elevated to get to that bad moment, then you don't matter. Okay? Then you don't matter. She's a textbook narcissist. Look up the signs. We all have a bit of narcissism. Well, I will say this, and I'm not saying it to be mean, but one of the things I wanted to talk to Natasha privately about is how she treats people. I mean, there'll be people on her panel that are sitting there telling a story, sometimes a tragic story, and she'll fucking interrupt them and be like, hey, and then she'll cuss somebody out in her chat. That's something I wanted to bring up to her. There's so many things I wanted to talk to her about, and I went directly to her, and I knew, you know how hard that is to go to somebody that, okay, I know they're going to snap on me. I know they're not going to like what I have to say, but I have to tell them. And I fucking went to her and tried to tell her. And you can't speak your mind to her because she's going to just fucking shut you down and say you're an asshole and this and that. Listen, Natasha, if you don't want honesty in a friendship, you're never going to have a real friend. Ever. And I am a real friend. You may not fucking like what I have to say, but I'm not going to kiss your ass. And if I see something I disagree with, then yes, I'm going to tell you. And then she comes up and says, oh, well, he has no right telling me that because this or that, or looking down on me or telling me what I'm doing wrong. Look, Natasha, I'm not a saint. I'm telling you from my experience, because I've been going through something legal. It is not worth running your mouth because eventually you're going to get in trouble. Called out one of your subs yesterday that used to support her bringing up a domestic violence issue. Made me sick. Sent you a message regarding the... Oh, thank you, Tia. I fully support you, but the haters aren't using this in here. Well, yeah, and I don't want people talking terribly about Natasha in here. I understand a lot of people have similar experiences. Love you, Amy. But I like if people are saying mean stuff like about anything, I don't want that. I'm not obsessed. I'm sick of her hurting people like Robbie. She's a vile person. She hurts many. Well, yeah, and she sits there and she said, look, this is what irritates me. You know what she said yesterday? Because I've been listening. When Robbie left that message to me, it really hurt my feelings. Well, the truth hurts. I'm sorry for being honest with you and disagreeing with your behavior. Sorry I'm not Christiane and my lips aren't stuck to your ass. Ain't gonna happen. Love you, Lufa. Not gonna happen. If you expect everybody to agree with everything that you do, then you are going to be miserable. You are. You're going to be extremely miserable. There's tons of things that I'm trying to correct about myself that all my friends, including my mother, who hasn't been in my chat in a while because she's sick of the drama, tell me on a daily basis, okay, you're doing this wrong, or they offer me options how to vent, and they actually help me and they care, and they tell me, we miss you having fun, we miss you doing paranormal stuff, we miss you joking and having fun, get back to that. It's not fun to watch you. It's not fun to watch you cussing somebody out. It's not okay. Those are real friends. And I'm a real friend to you by telling you what you're doing is not okay, Natasha. And I'm not saying I'm perfect now because I'm getting better. Natasha made it sound like I'm in trouble and getting arrested, and that's why I'm changing my view on things. No, actually, this legal situation I've gone through has changed me. It has, as far as the internet, because it made me realize cussing people out, responding to haters and all that kind of stuff is not worth it, because they will do illegal shit to try to get you in trouble. That's what I've learned. And they will do anything to hurt you. So it's not worth pissing somebody off who's already pissed off. It's not. I remember when she was all hurt because of people being ran and rude. So he in the beginning, and I had to unsub from her because I couldn't stand who she became. I'm sorry. You need to do another paranormal live. Boots Mama, we're doing Hotel Colorado in probably January or February. The haunted hotel in the mountains here. But anyways, I just wanted to say that stuff because clearly Natasha doesn't want to communicate. She said that with her own mouth. So if this is the way you want to communicate, this is the way you're going to hear my feelings about you. It does, Pixel, and I'm not angry. I'm just annoyed. You're a real friend to everyone. It just takes a true person to find that true friend in you. Well, yeah, and I encourage you. If you have something that you're holding back from somebody because you're terrified they're going to get mad about the truth. If anybody gets mad about the truth may hurt somebody. The truth may irritate somebody. The truth may affect your relationship. But do not torture yourself and stay in a friendship or a relationship if you're not happy. I love you, Amy. Thank you, Max. You're one of a kind, darling. You make us all smile and laugh. Just had hundreds that value and love you. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I wish Natasha the best, but yeah, I'm not going to be friends with her anymore. I tried, and I'm not going to have any hard feelings. I don't want to drag her, nothing, but I have, you know what? There's a lot of people that were like, I told you, I warned you. Can I say I told you so? I appreciate that, but I have to experience things myself. And this has been a bad experience. And yes, I see the light in the situation. Do I think she's a terrible person? I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know her. That's what I've discovered in this situation. I don't know her. I really don't. And, a lot of people are like, oh, you were so close to her. Well, I mean, we would text and back and forth and maybe share things back and forth. And I would go on her panel and whatnot. But I don't, first of all, Natasha, listen, don't sit there and say he came to me when he needed something. This is what she says about everybody. Oh, they just use me to get to 1,000 people, or they use me for this or that. You cannot say that about me because, first of all, I've never, ever tried to advertise my channel, any of that shit. I barely have gone on your panel, and you sit there and you complain that I never invited you on my panel. Listen, lady, if I wanted to use you, I would have been begging you to be on my panel daily. I never asked you to come on my panel, ever. You asked me. Look how many people she's hurt in 1 year on YouTube. Then look at how many on Facebook. She's hurt tons of people, but she's the victim. Well, my suggestion is just, I feel like I'm filling out a survey after a friendship. When you get off the phone with a customer service person and they're like, you want to fill out a survey? The survey on this friendship after it's ending, Natasha, would be, please communicate better. Things may hurt you, but my suggestion in my little survey from this end of friendship is just communicate. I understand things may make you angry, but listen, calm down if it's going to make you angry, and then communicate. And if a friend comes to you and says, hey, I want to talk to you about something because I disagree with you on something, you don't fucking sit there and drag them and say they're a terrible person and throw them under the bus and all of a sudden just want everybody to hate them with you. And you don't hate them. That's my end of friendship survey to you. Love you, Mom. All right, guys, I'm going to go, actually. I've been on here thank you. You helped me not waste time, but pass the time. I'm actually going to go over to the drive-through testing since I'm still out. Bye. Have a good day. Even if it takes a while for a reply, communicate. I will always tell you, Robbie, if I don't agree. And that's why I love you, Peach. And you have. This is much more pathological situation than just communication skills. Well, I have questions for her. I do. I have questions. I'm the first to say, don't get between broken friendships. But again, I was a member to Robbie's for a long time, huge supporter. I appreciate that, Granny, is watching. And I'm sorry if I ever did anything to offend. Listen, you guys, I hear this all the time. I hear people that I've never met Surviving the Storms. That's why I've emailed her, BX, everybody. People have such an opinion of you. And I'm like, okay, well, let's talk about it. And here's my email. I'll do it again. SaveRobbie.1982@gmail.com. Let's talk about it. People decline that and then continue to make videos about my bad moments or drag me. And I'm like, it's confusing because I'm like, wait a minute. If you want to talk about me and then you want to better understand me, wouldn't you want to come directly to the source and like ask me those questions? Like, hey, why did you snap on this person? Why did you say something so hateful to Mommy Ramblings? Why did you say this the night that you relapsed? Which the night that I relapsed, Natasha brought up over and over and over and over and over again, like she was the hero of that night, which by the way, Amy and Darling Nikki, Amy L in the chat, Darling Nikki, were the ones that were concerned and calling all night, not you, Natasha. So you did lie about that. Love you too, Scarlett. If people decline, they can't then moan about someone. Exactly. That's what, and it's gaslighting. That's what pisses me off. Love you, Iris. Is people don't give you the chance. So if you're not going to talk to me one-on-one and get my opinion and version and experience of what's happened in situations that you're judging me on, then stop talking about me. That's what I've always said to people, but they don't want to do that. No one else knows you so well they cannot be judging you or moaning if you they want to be friends with you. They should email you. And that's the thing too. I don't want to be friends with people. It's not like I need you to like me. So many people say, oh my God, Robbie is just so concerned about people liking him. No, it's if I see a problem, I want to fix it. Just like I saw a problem with Natasha, wanted to fix it. I see people making videos about me and my bad moments. I want to explain and I want to fix it. Is there excuses? No, but there are reasons. My God. Bye, Black Dahlia. The night you relapsed was not her being a true friend. It was her getting views. Yeah. And what did she say about the night I relapsed? First of all, for those of you who don't understand, I quit smoking cigarettes. I quit drugs. I quit everything for almost a year. During that year, I witnessed and watched people making videos about my sobriety, targeting my sobriety, saying it was fake, making hateful videos, and I put up with it sober. I felt the pain and the hurt sober. So the night that I actually decided to get drunk, I unleashed on everybody that was hurting me. Mommy Ramblings is one of them. She was making fun of my sobriety. Space Monster is another one. So many people were doing that. And so, yes, when I got drunk, I unleashed and I said hateful shit to these people because they hurt my feelings for almost a year. I am not proud of the things I said, but for people to be so shitty and to clip those moments and replay them still to this day, that was back in June or July. June. And replay them over and over like that's who I am without even thinking about the hurt or seeing what added up to that. And sitting there and saying I'm a hateful person for responding to hateful people. And I was blamed for something by Mommy Ramblings I didn't do, by the way. So the night that I was drunk, I did do what she blamed me for because I was pissed. I was like, you're going to blame me anyways? I was drunk. That's no excuse, but I was pissed and I was drunk. If you've never been pissed off before and drunk and said mean shit, then you're in the clear. But if you have no right to fucking judge me for that. It was mean stuff and I've apologized. I keep seeing people all the time saying he needs to apologize to Mommy Ramblings. I already fucking did. She doesn't accept it. Nobody accepts it. Nobody wants to move on. Thank you, Soul Survivor. Hey, Sandy. She's not capable of being a friend or caring about anyone except herself. I agree. In my experience, I agree, and I can say that from experience. Love you, Kiki. I warned you of NC from the very beginning when you two came in contact. Yeah, lots of people did. And again, I know it could be a flaw and it could create issues, but I have tons of people that warn me about people and I don't listen. And I always tell people, thank you for warning me, but I have to experience things myself because I don't want to judge people and just not talk to somebody because somebody tells me not to. That's why I'm not going to be in Natasha's chats, because she sits there and says, oh, you could go wherever you want to. You could go wherever you want to. But as soon as she sees you saying hi to somebody, she'll fucking text you. I can't tell you how many times she texted me and was like, they did this to me and that and blah, 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 blah. And that doesn't have anything to do with me. You know what your moderator did to me, and you have no fucking problem taking money from her nonstop and having her as a moderator. What's your point? You do, Tide Pod. You have to experience yourself. Yes, Lufa. I said mean stuff and wasn't drunk at times. I own that shit. Apologize sincerely and then move on and grow. Love you too, Tia. But anyways, I'm done with my rant, guys. I don't want to sit here and talk about Natasha forever, but she's been talking about me this entire week without saying my name, instead of responding to me and communicating with me. So yeah, it's frustrating and I am annoyed. But again, people warned me. This is what she does. When she's mad at you or has a problem, she's not going to pick up the phone and call you. She's not going to go directly to you. And if she does address you one-on-one, she's going to have an audience to back her up. I don't need an audience to back me up. I will call you directly and tell you what my problem is with you. And if you're my friend and that's a problem, then I guess honesty isn't going to work out. Okay? And I ain't going to be in a fake friendship. I'm going to sit there and kiss your ass and be fake. It's not going to happen. But there's plenty of other candidates out there that are willing to be fake, and we see that. And they're willing to kiss your ass, and we see that. Her channel is fun and random. Greenish Kim, it is fun. But it's become not. Because every day, I had to tune out because it just becomes her. Listen, that's what I was going to mention before I leave. My community post about Miss Portland. Look, I don't know Miss Portland, and I don't know anything about her life, her mental state of being, her relationships, nothing. But the fact that, okay, Natasha doesn't, and it does hurt when people talk about your looks. And Miss Portland, I don't agree with you talking about Natasha's looks like you have. It's not okay. But also, somebody's got to be the person to stop. I know this from experience because I've talked about people's looks. I've been an asshole. I do not agree seeing them replay mommy ramblings over and over, getting out of her car. Did I laugh in the beginning? Yeah, I did. Because I don't like mommy rambling. She's been terrible to me. I laughed about her getting out of her car, them talking about her body shape. I did. They played it over and over again. Love you, Just Brit. Over and over again, they played it. Then they put Miss Portland on the screen, who's in a negligee, confident, trying to show you, like, you're not going to hurt my feelings, and you embarrassed her. And you play it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And then you sit there and you wonder why people keep calling you hateful and making videos about you. It's because you're being hateful on a daily basis. Somebody on some side has to stop at one point and say, look, this is getting too far. I'm getting to the point where I'm cutting you down every day. Love you, Rosaling. And I've got to stop. I've got to stop because I'm becoming hateful. Now I'm talking about your looks. Now I'm doing this. I've got to stop. Hey, Purple Butterfly. So who's it going to be? Is it going to be Natasha? Is it going to be Miss Portland? Who's it going to be? I would hope it'd be Natasha because she has legal shit going on now. I don't think that would look good. I don't think your attorney would approve of you replaying, making fun of somebody body shaming on a daily basis. I don't think that's going to fucking happen. And I did laugh at the running over the deer, which, by the way, I love animals more than people. I wasn't laughing at that. Just the way Mommy Ramblings reacted was funny. But yeah, just consistently on a daily basis. And then, first of all, dude, I don't know if you know anything about my Brighter Days channel, but I had a lot of like, it was like NewsTubers, but it was nice. It wasn't mean. I made cartoons of people in the community, and I stopped doing it. And that's hard work. I know how much work it takes into putting into an edited video. So when I gave Natasha that channel, I set all those videos to private. I said, please, just be careful with that channel. And I eventually, if it's okay, keep those videos on private so I can have them and download them for myself, because I worked hard on those videos. She didn't care. She just invited someone up on her panel to fucking dick flash her, and that was it. Gone. She didn't say, sorry, oh my God, I'm sorry, that channel got deleted. She didn't say shit to me. She just started up a new one. So don't tell me that I wasn't there for you when I gave you a whole fucking channel, dude. Don't. Just because you're mad, you don't sit there and cut your friends down and talk shit about them like that. Because it's bullshit. And she is irresponsible. She lets people up at her panel, then they dick flash her and she complains about it and stuff. It's like, well, be fucking careful, dude, and that won't happen. Don't play people's content over and over that you hate, and they won't try to copyright strike your channel. It has gotten out of hand. No, she didn't try to get it back. She didn't fight for the channel that I gave her that she got deleted as hard as she fought for the other ones. Nope. She didn't. Now, should I be mad about that? No, because I gave her the channel, but I asked her if, I wanted those other videos that I worked hard on back. Nope, they're all gone now. Anyways, I'm going to go because I don't want to sit here and like drag her forever. I don't hate you, Natasha, but you've been a really shitty person. Hey, Candace. That's okay, Greenish Kim. I understand. Just wanted to stop by and say hi to you. I love you and your awesome channel and your awesome music. Oh, well, thank you. I had to leave Natasha too because she was causing me seizures due to stress. I'm so sorry about that, Hazard Girl. She didn't try to get it back. She treated it as a channel. She didn't care about that channel. Yeah. Where she was the most messy. Well, she needs to quit reading her phone and watching other channels. Well, that's the thing too, she's entertaining when she's by herself. That's another reason I don't go up in her panel. She invites so many people up at the same time and everyone gets off topic. And I'm sorry, some of you people that get up on her panel are really fucking annoying, dude. You should not be talking on the internet. They'll have like background noises, people fucking barking in the background and shit. It's like, I can't. My attention span, I can't. I think you take friendships more seriously and some and therefore get hurt. Maybe work on keeping up a boundary until you're proven able to trust. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Boundaries. Thank you, Ray of Sunshine. Anyways, guys, I wish you love. Natasha, I wish you love too. And that's it. That's my rant. I should be on later after I have a conversation. It might be tomorrow, but don't listen to rumors about my situation because nobody knows. Nobody knows except close people to me, and you'll see. You're just going to see. And you're going to be pretty blown away with the bullshit that I've been putting up with. I love you, Lokamai. You're amazing. All right, guys. Have a good day, and I will talk to you later.
No chance. No dance. No chance. No dance. No chance. Give me second chances.